Oh boy. All right, guys. We're going. Wait. Okay, let me. I'm trying out my new earphones here. Hold on. They're not new. They're just PlayStation 5 headphones. Yo, can I hear myself? I can hear myself. Okay, I think these are fine. I can hear myself fine. Oh boy, hold on. Turn this down a little bit. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. 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 That was a game. Can't hear, can't see. You can see me now. Wow. My God, Wemby, my glorious king. Yeah, I know, dude. That was lost for words. MVP. Yeah, lost for words. Complete loss for words on that one. Wow. I don't even know what to say, guys. Should I bring this down some? Why? Where's the little thing? Hold on. Let's put the score up so you guys can see what the score is on other games. Let's see. There we go. Let's do it for. Let's do it for this one too. And last but not least, hold on, we'll do it for. Ooh, that's bright. Here, we'll do it for this too. There we go. Nice. There we go. Nice. Cool. Man, what a game. What a game. I definitely got some takeaways. First and foremost, Wemby. Guys, I don't know what to say. Wemby was exceptional tonight. I don't know what to say. The per 36 stats from minutes restriction is coming true. I can't comprehend what I saw, honestly. It's like I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Dude, I get nervous every time I see what's trending. Because last time I was actually looking at what was trending, it was Akira Toriyama. I was in the middle of recording. I was like, oh, cool, Akira Toriyama's trending. And now Vladimir Putin. Like, this can't be good. Like, obviously, this can't be good, right? Is this good news? Did something happen to him? That'll be good news. Hold on, give me 1 second. My TV is super loud. I forgot to turn it off. Hold on. Oh, dude, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I forgot they were still in Austin. I was just about to ask you guys why was like, I mean, Spurs fans been showing up, but I was like, God, they are so loud watching it on TV, and it's a packed show. I was like, okay, they're in Austin. Keldon and Wemby were feeling it tonight. Oh man, you guys are gonna hate me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh good God. Be good if something happened to Joe Biden. No it wouldn't. Not at this point. No it wouldn't. Wish we could have a younger candidate. God, they promised that too. Jeez, politicians suck so bad. Oh, they suck so bad. But no, give me Sleepy Joe for a little bit longer, man. Give us a better candidate, please, for the love of God. Oh man, that was good though. That was a good game. I enjoyed it. The dude had 33 points, 16 rebounds. Yeah, okay, we'll just go straight into the game, right? Let's see. And I don't want to be on too long because your boy want to play some Helldivers. All right, I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely transparent. But I'll go live again tomorrow for a little bit. We can do some more videos or more topics because I'll be out of town Tuesday to Friday. So, good evening, clan. This win really made my day. Went to Cheddar's and ordered this shrimp Alfredo pasta, and now we won in overtime. That's a very simple Sunday. That's a good Sunday, though. Let's see. All right, I'm bringing up the Nets game now. Bringing up the Nets game. My audio's going in and out. Is my audio going in and out? I need to know that. I need to make sure that it's not doing that. Guys, let me know. Is it going in and out before we go into this game? Let me do this full box score. Pull the full box score up. Your audio. No, you're good. Audio is fine. Your audio is pretty weird. It keeps cutting out. Audio is fine. I don't know. I have no clue, honestly. Cheddar's is good. It's fine now. YouTube was just lagging. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. This game. Wow. So you're gonna hate me when I talk about the negatives because there are like a couple negatives, but a lot of positives actually. A lot of positives. So there were a lot of people, you just talk about the elephant in the room. All right, the amazing elephant in the room. There were a lot of people talking about Wemby, in which, and it was mostly Spurs fans. It wasn't like mainstream media. They didn't keep up with the last 3 games or whatever. They don't care. But Wemby has definitely struggled over the games. And it was really only because he went against the Nuggets, which they played him very well. They did a good job of double teaming in the right time, putting him in situations that made him uncomfortable. So they did their thing. And then the Houston Rockets, they did it twice, in which he was very uncomfortable. You could definitely tell. Udoka is a defensive coach, so he made sure to make things really difficult for Wemby. And they had the personnel to do so. So he hasn't really figured that out yet. He's still going to have to, obviously gain a little strength. And then on top of it, him getting double team, triple team, and passing out, he doesn't have a lot of guys to pass it out to. Lagging every word? What? It's lagging a little? Clan? Okay, yeah, it's lagging. It's better now, I think. Anyone else keep buffering? What the heck? What? Reset? Yeah, guys, refresh. I don't know. I have no idea. Never mind, it stopped. Okay, I have no idea. Hold on, let me turn this off. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, what's going on with Wemby? Blah blah blah. He's struggling. He's he can't get it going. Is this the rookie wall?" And I just feel like no. Just overall, it was just the fact that these teams had the personnel to make things uncomfortable for him. He does have weaknesses, and he doesn't have that core strength and that overall strength yet to kind of fight through that, nor does he have the teammates right now where he can just pass it out and they make things happen. That is not necessarily the case right now. But with that being said, in these types of games, Wemby is showing how much better he is from day one to now, because the Nets did not have the personnel to be able to stop Wemby, and he made them look silly. I mean, he made them look really silly. So 33 points. Gosh, I don't even know where to start. 33 points, first and foremost. No, his high is 38, right? His career high? Is his career high 38? Oh, gosh. Hopefully it comes back. 38? Okay. That's what I thought. I thought his career high was 38. but yeah, so his career high is 38, absolutely insane. So 33, he's right in that ballpark. But he did phenomenal in this game, and they just didn't have the personnel to really stop him. So he just completely went off. The Spurs are so much better than their record. It's just unfortunate that they're just missing a few pieces that would make this record much better. But it's just so frustrating. But moving on, 33 points, insane, 7 assists. We already know he's capable of that. People don't really talk about his basketball IQ. It's very high. It's very high. 15 rebounds, 7 blocks. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That's just insane. It's kind of funny though, because I remember, okay, so I was wrong about something. I'm going to be honest. I was wrong about something, and it was something I was right about. And it was actually talking to chat. And I was talking to you guys about it immensely before the season started. So the one thing that I was right about, I said right off the bat, Wemby would be the best player on this team day one. I know that we had a lot of like Keldon lovers, Vassell lovers, saying of which no, they're the veterans of the team, or they've been on the team longer than Wemby. Like no, you got to give it to them. They will be, and it's like no, I don't want to hear any of that. Wemby was the best day one by a mile. Okay, I mean I love Devin Vassell, and I love Sohan, and I think Keldon is a good player, but no, he's far better. Day one he was better. But now I think people can noticeably see how crazy the gap actually is. So obviously right about that, but that's not a controversial statement, I don't think, especially not now. People would just say now, like, yeah, obviously, but I'm telling you at that time, so many people were like, no, don't do that yet. But with that being said, the one thing I was completely wrong about, and you guys were completely right, or at least the chat at the time was completely right, is that the Spurs are just going to struggle defensively, and offense wouldn't be the issue. Because I thought going into the season that defensively, because on paper it looks pretty doggone good, right? You like Trey Jones is a decent enough defender. I like Zach Collins bringing that grit. Obviously Sohan has been a consistent good defender. Vassell's a consistent decent defender. I didn't think Keldon was that great, but he did talk about like how this season he's really going to focus in on his defense. I thought that the Spurs would be a very tough team to score on. I was absolutely wrong. Just because there's a few players on the team that can play individual defense doesn't mean their team defense is good enough, and it doesn't mean that they have good enough defense coming off the bench. But I also had the idea that Bassey would be healthy, but you know that's not the case. So unfortunately, they are not that great defensively, and that's kind of their biggest issue right now is just getting stops. They still need some people to shoot threes. Like we still need some 3-point shooters, but getting stops is it's rough. It is definitely hard to watch, in which they just cannot get a stop. So going through all the players really quickly, Sohan offensively, poor offensively, bad decision making down the stretch, but like I said, consistently all game long defense was on point. I mean, his defense was there. I know people don't really see it because it doesn't come up in stat sheet. I mean, this game it kind of did 3 blocks and a steal, but usually defense doesn't really come up or stand out in the stat sheet. But he did well defensively. Just offensively, it was very poor. And I'm not expecting him to be like a great scorer, but you do have to do better than this. Like it was some really bad forced shots down the stretch that he's just better than that. Julian Champagnie, not really expecting much from him. I mean, I rarely do, but he's more of a bench player, but he did okay. Anyways, Trey Jones, he was Trey. Like it's so funny because Trey Jones is the one player that I have nothing, like I never have anything to say about. He's very consistent. I'll give him that. He's very consistent with the type of player he is, but I have nothing to say about that. Got that flagrant 1 call too, which got us back in it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Like, my God. Kudos to Sohan for not reacting, because Sohan does have a tendency where he will like hit back, but his mind remained in the game to make sure that we got it going. And he hit 2 huge free throws. quite clutch, if you will. But moving on, Devin Vassell, he seemed a little weird at the beginning, but he ended up turning out to be, right. He struggled as well over the last couple games. I know he's coming off of an injury, so is Wemby, so there was that. But Devin Vassell did well overall. Oh, Kyle Harmon, he says rest in peace Toriyama Sensei. Yeah, that's really sad. But he did great. Like, Devin Vassell was, he eventually got going. And this is what I was talking about, man. There's no excuse. There's no reason in a million years. He can still get 8 assists, and there's no excuse for him not to shoot the amount of shots that he took. There's no excuse. There was one pass from Wemby, like a really quick pass to Vassell to get him going for 3, and it was so sweet. It was the 1-3 that Devin Vassell hit. And the rest was easy selling. Not easy selling, but he definitely got him going a little bit more. But dude, yeah, he got to shoot 21 shots. The other game was so frustrating because it was like he has 6 points and he only took 6 shots. I don't care. There's no realm, no reality in which Vassell only takes 6 shots. I don't care. I don't care how well everyone else is playing. Devin Vassell should take at least 16 shots. At least. Give him 15, 16. There's no reason he should take 6 shots. Ever. Devin only has 6 shots at the half. Happy he got his shot in the second. Yeah, there's no excuse. This is what we need. I don't care if he goes 0 for 21. Like, he has to take those shots. Okay? I'm okay with him, shooting poorly or whatever. But you got to take those shots. You're by far the best scorer on this team. It's the best guard scorer on this team. Easily. What the heck? People bringing up the Wi-Fi again. What the heck? I have no idea why it's doing that, guys. No idea. I gotta keep refreshing my Wi-Fi. It's so stupid. Yeah, so dumb. Moving on. So they did well. Zach Collins, he did okay. Osman actually hit a couple like really good shots. There was kind of like I don't know if you consider a floater. Maybe you consider a runner. I don't know what you consider what he did. Is anyone else stream lagging? It should be better now. It should be better now. I have no idea what's going on. But anyways, moving on, let's see. So Osman did really well. Played his role well, I will say that. Keldon Johnson had a good game offensively. He definitely had a good game offensively. And at this point, you just got to take the good with the bad. If the Spurs decide to keep Keldon, I'm not mad. I'm fine. You're just going to have defenders around him. You got to figure something out. Because there was one play in which Keldon hit a super clutch 3. I'm like, heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I told you guys about the over celebrating sometimes. But he got excited, celebrated. That's cool. He get hype. You can't really take that from him. That's his personality or whatever. Oh, you guys can't even see the score. But yeah, can't take that away from him. But then he immediately gave up a 3, like right after. So it's like, come on. And that 3 sent it to overtime. So it's very frustrating. I guess you guys just take the bad with the good. I think about it more so. I know this was a really good game for Keldon. I guess I just think about it as a whole. And it's one of those situations where if he's shooting like this, I mean, there's he's kind of making up for the defense there. But he's not going to shoot 5 for 8 from 3 often at all. So yeah. But I don't know. I'll give it to him this game. He did well. I'm not mad or anything. It's fine. But it was a little frustrating sending it to overtime. It was like, oh my God. But it wasn't just him. The Spurs overall played pretty poorly down the stretch of that fourth quarter at the end. Everyone made like mental lapses. Oh, there's Llama. KJ needs to just cut down the mental lapses. It's been like this since he was at Kentucky, man. I just don't think it's going to change that much. I think the best thing that you can do is just surround him around defenders. He got to be out there with better defenders and better shooters, you know, so teams can't just key in on him at times. What's that? When it was in Austin. I'm trying to see what you guys are talking about. Oh, he said, did the game take place in San Antonio? Oh, okay. It was in Austin. Yeah. Yeah, it was in Austin, man. Malachi Branham, he hasn't been. So I saw some fans talking about like how he's been a little disappointing over the last few games. But then again, Malachi was in a different role. We haven't utilized them as much as we were utilizing them like the last few games prior. So I don't know. Barlow didn't play. Strange, but whatever. What else? And then Blake Wesley. This is one of those games where it was pretty poor. It was pretty poor, and it's fine. You know, he's a young player. He's due for a bad game. This is one of those where I could say, at least in my opinion, defensively, he wasn't as good as he normally is. He made quite a few like weird mistakes that he normally doesn't make. He wasn't getting around screens as well as he normally does. It was kind of strange. But hey, it's whatever. He's a young player. He can have a bad game here or there. What kind of shocked me the most about this game, and it really took the Brooklyn Nets to shoot really poorly from three, because we only shot 24% from three. I know that feels weird, especially since Keldon went 5 for 8, so it felt like it was more threes hit, but no, it was terrible. Wemby went 1 for 7. Vassell went 1 for 7. 0 for 3 when Champagnie. 0 for 2 from Sohan. 0 for 1 with Trey Jones. I mean, it was terrible. They shot terribly. The only person that was hitting threes or was knocking them down was Keldon tonight. So that's a little unfortunate. But hey, it really took them playing very poorly. I mean, they're shooting to be just as bad. Also, another thing that I actually love is the fact that our free throw shooting was significantly better than theirs. So they shot 68% from the free throw line. We shot 91.3%. So I think that was kind of the winner there. You know, that was the telltale sign right there, because our percentages shooting wise were basically the same, but free throw shooting was really good. So you got to knock them down, and the Spurs did just that. So overall, really great game. It was fun to watch. I'm just a little disappointed with Sohan offensively in this game. You got to do a little better than this. I mean, I'm not expecting him to be a scorer, but it's one thing to go 1 for 8. It's a whole nother thing when 4 of those shots were super unnecessary. So like that kind of upset me. And then also at the end, Keldon giving up that 3 really bothered me. But it's like a continuous thing at this point. Devin loves to play hero ball, almost cost them the game. Devin Vassell can play all the hero ball he wants right now, okay? It is literally him and Wemby's team. Like those two can play as much hero ball as they want. I don't even know what you mean by it, but if you mean it how I think you mean it, those two can play as much hero ball as they want. Bro, don't hate on Keldon. He did good. Keldon did fine. He did good. I just said that he basically held up our 3-point shooting, and he shot very well this game. It's just just can't give up that 3 like that. How was the defense tonight? I thought Wemby did really well. I thought Sohan did really well. And at least eye test as far as Vassell, he did well. Trey Jones is just undersized, and that's going to continually be an issue. But Overall, they weren't bad. Like, defensively, the team as a whole wasn't bad. I don't think. I thought that we were way more physical than we normally have been, so that's good. They played physical. They didn't just give them anything. Schroeder fake Keldon on the closeout, which was why he was so open. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the three at the end? Yeah, he did. Yep, he did. Yep. Look, I mean, I would be more charitable, like, honestly, if this didn't happen all the time. I mean, we were just talking about this maybe just a few weeks ago. It was a game in which he gave up like 2 threes at the end, and I was like, dude, what the heck? And we went back and looked at the play, and I was like, come on. It happens all the time, though, you know? Trey Jones was already there. I think he was already on Cam Thomas, so there was no reason to bite the way he bit, but whatever. It's fine. This isn't I'm not hating on Keldon. It's just frustrating. And I'm always be consistent with this, okay? Like I said, I'm always gonna be a little bit more skeptical, a little bit more harsh on longest tenured Spurs. I just am. If you're in your first, second year, third year, usually I'll be all right. I'm not going to trip about it too much. But he's literally the longest tenured Spur, and these are the same issues. But it's okay. Did good. Clan want a souvenir from when I go overseas. I'll give it to you instead of my homeboy. LOL, just kidding. You're not kidding. I'll take it too. Keldon didn't even look at Wemby, that outlet pass. Low IQ. Hey, I'm not expecting Keldon to make like perfect reads. It's just the defense kind of kills us, and then yeah, some of the decision making can kill you. But he did good this game, all right? If Keldon didn't shoot 5 for 8 from 3, we would have lost this game. I will say that. I say that with all the confidence in the world. Okay? I say that with all the confidence in the world. He had to hit those threes for us to win the game. But I just don't like when you erase your points, right after. But it's fine. Okay. I think that's all I got for this. Spurs did fine. Not mad. Victor Wembanyama had another insane stat line. He was very competitive during this showing, and it was fun to watch. That's all I got. Hey Clan, the Spurs fan, did you like Wemby's goaltend block at the end? That was insane. I don't know how they thought that was a goaltend. That was so strange. Oh, I want to watch this. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see here. I thought they were gonna find a post game. We don't have a post game up. They thought it was a goaltend because Bet US says so. I don't get it. Who do you think takes over for Pop? I don't know. We're nowhere near there yet. I mean, how much longer we got with Pop? 5 more years? Is it 5 more years? What was that contract he signed? Don't we have 5 more years with Pop, or is it 4 more? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we can go by when they faced each other. We can go by overall stats. We can go over defensive statistics. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If that's what you truly think, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing I can tell you. Pop signed a 5-year. He's not going to. Okay, so you have 4 more years out. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it right now. Whoever it'll be, the Spurs will set it up. They'll be prepared. Don't worry. They have so much foresight when it comes to things. I'm not worried at all. And it's the NBA, right? Like let Popovich, get these years in with Wemby. Teach him some things. Okay, he's getting taught by the best in the business. Allow that to happen, and then after that, you don't have to have a Greg Popovich type coach to win multiple titles. You don't. It's a plus when you have Pop. You're more likely to have a dynasty, but I don't think you necessarily have to. He can at least start off the dynasty, I mean, Steve Kerr isn't a bad coach, but I don't think like Steve Kerr is like one of the greatest coaches ever or anything like that. And he had a dynasty, so I have no reason to think that we wouldn't be able to have a dynasty with someone is ready to, mentor or whatnot. Like, I think we'll be fine. Who's his second in line now? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by second in line? Phil Jackson exits retirement and takes over. Oh God. Could Brett Brown coach the Spurs when Pop retires? I mean, he could. I would love to have Mancina or Becky, but I know Becky seems very happy where she's at, so we might not get Becky. Why is the stream doing that, dude? I'm noticing it now. The stream is like jumping. I see it too. It's going all the way down to 100 kilobytes per second and then jumping up to 4,000. I see why I see what you guys are talking about now. What the heck was that? I'm gonna have to figure that out. I have good internet. I don't know why. Lagging hard. I have no idea why it's doing that. Gosh, so freaking inconsistent. All right, let's see what else we got, guys. Here's something. It's something I was supposed to go over. Thanks for sharing, Passion Clan. Good night, all. Good night, man. All right, chat. So this is something I didn't go over. I was supposed to, though. I was supposed to go over it. Yeah. So here we go. This is Norris Cole. Wait. Okay, this isn't. Okay, I thought this was Paul Pierce pod, because they literally copyrighted me the other time I used them. Last time we talked about them. All right, let's see what Norris Cole has to say. He's talking about Tim Duncan. It's a great clip. Okay. That was a great clip, man. Let's see. Here we go. No. I just want to speed you up a little bit, my boy.
This was after Tim Duncan was prime. This is past his prime. Mm-hmm. He still averaged like 19 and 11 that series. Like, he could have won Finals MVP just as well as Kawhi. Like, this is not the 25, 26, 27, 30-year-old Tim Duncan. This is the older Tim Duncan, averaging 19, 11, and 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, after the series, I'm like,
he was by far. It was one of those situations. Was like, as a Spurs fan, none of us cared. You know, none of us cared that Tim Duncan didn't win it. Like we were just happy that we won the championship, and Kawhi did such a phenomenal job on LeBron. It was kind of a nice moment of, oh, he's up next, you know? So I just overall, you know, we didn't really care. But yeah, like by far, Tim Duncan was the leader of the team, and he did so many things on the court that, you know, people just didn't give him a lot of credit for, right? So yeah, he definitely deserved it, but it is what it is.
like, Tim Duncan, bro. Imagine if he was 27 when we played them. Could you imagine that?
Sick. It's
Those
sick.
Spurs, I'm after we beat them, I'm imagining like, could you imagine Tim Duncan when he was 29?
Yeah.
And Manu was 27 and Tony was, imagine trying to guard that team.
Imagine, especially Tony.
Man, what? They can't, especially any of them.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, bro.
Tim
like,
Duncan was-
put
Yeah, that's kind of nasty. This is a good clip.
respect. Tim Duncan is one of the GOATs. Like,
Kawhi was huge on those finals. He was huge in the finals. He was yeah, no, he was. Kawhi, I'm not taking anything. I know some people like to take things away from Kawhi because of what he did, but I try my best not to do that. I did have the arrogance at the time when Kawhi left to think that, oh, we could still win a championship. And I honestly think that our front office kind of thought that as well, right? Like, they thought the system was good enough. We still had a lot of talent. We bring in DeMar DeRozan. Maybe we can still make a run. And, you know, it's just not the case. The team was basically built for Kawhi. And Kawhi is just a superior player to DeRozan, especially if he's going to be your number one guy. So, yeah, just overall, you know, he did bring a lot to the Spurs. And I do cherish him as far as part of Spurs history, you know. But just that year, though, I'll be honest with you, 2024, I still thought that Duncan should have got it. I mean, he was the leader of that team. I mean, the definitive leader of that squad.
For sure.
like
That's a fact.
Tim Duncan, bro.
Dog.
I know people, you know, love the Kobe era, but Tim Duncan had a lot to say in that era. Tim Duncan had a lot to say in that era.
A bunch.
A whole lot
bunch.
to say and some. Like,
Hey, listen, a lot of championships.
so like,
No one brings up Tim Duncan. No one brings up Tim Duncan as far as like a GOAT. I don't hear him in any top 3, top 5 lists. It's rare I hear him in a top 3 list. I never hear that. I think I get tired of that. Like, I hate the argument of like, he's definitely like a top 10 player, you know. It's like, dude, I think when we talk about, you know, Michael Jordan and LeBron and whether or not who's the greatest, I don't understand why Tim Duncan wouldn't be in that conversation. I know KD came out recently and was like, why am I not considered the GOAT? No, stop it. But Tim Duncan? Yeah, I don't quite understand why Tim Duncan wouldn't be even discussed as a top, like, best player of all time. It's very strange that he's never in those conversations. I mean, there's nothing you can really use against him, right? Like, what would you use against Tim Duncan as far as an argument for him being the GOAT? I don't know what you could use against him. He has the accolades. He has the championships. I mean, he has the statistics. What do you I mean, he won in 3 different eras of basketball, basically. I mean, well, I guess we can kind of lump in early 2000s as, you know, maybe not 3 different eras, but in 3 different decades, he's won a championship. Like, I don't know, that's weird.
A lot of
and back to back.
Clan, give us your top 10. You should make a segment on it. Maybe I will. I'll have to really think about it. My top 3 right off the bat is definitely Michael Jordan, and then Tim Duncan, and I want to say Kobe, but that's kind of crazy, right? It'll probably be Kareem. Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
Back MVP point games in the same conference. Like, he had a lot to say. Tim Duncan is one of the GOATs, y'all. So at 19, he averaged 19, 11, and he was well past his
We're
prime.
going to start talking about that more.
Oh, bro.
Hoping to be a clan mod soon. You said soon. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Can you comment? Okay, Victor Wembanyama. That's the
Honesty going.
That's a fact.
Hold up.
That's
like,
a fact. Hey, listen.
If y'all don't know, Tim Duncan, I know he don't talk a lot, but he's him, bro.
Yeah. Tim Duncan.
Tim
you
Duncan
are
is him
Himothy.
for
Come
sure.
on now.
The funny thing is, I don't even think Tim Duncan cares at all. Isn't that weird? Because I don't think Tim Duncan cares at all about these conversations. Very strange. Very strange he's never in those discussions. But yeah, I don't know. I just hate the fact that like you're laughed at if you bring up Tim Duncan being one of the GOATs. He has everything. I mean, why not? You say your top 3 is Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, and then there's everyone else. That's fine. I'm not mad at that. That's fine. I guess I kind of can, but I never can really comprehend the whole like LeBron being the GOAT thing. I don't know. Hey, girl. I know that like people got mad when I mentioned like how I didn't really fear LeBron. I didn't think a lot of other players feared LeBron. It's not just me saying that. Like other players that have played LeBron said that. Like they say that. And then on top of it, I'm just going off of my perspective as a Spurs fan. I was never nervous going against LeBron. Maybe it was some Spurs fans that were. I just never was. I always thought we could beat him. There was like a mental thing with LeBron sometimes that you could take him out of games at times. Not always, you know, he's still a beast. But I just always felt that way. I was always pretty chill when we went against him. I always thought we could beat LeBron. Now Kobe, on the other hand, he terrified me all the time. I hated going against Kobe because he was going to be relentless no matter what. But yeah, I don't know. Duncan is great. Duncan over Kobe? Yeah, easily. I think so, yeah. I don't know, I'm looking at some other people's top 5s. My top 3 ever. You didn't even post it, did you? Oh, hold on. Wimby, let me make you a mod. Can I make you a mod? What the heck? I don't know what my cat doing, man. Following the cruiser on the screen. Jeez. Alright, you are now a mod. Victor Wembanyama. Kobe not top 5. My top 3 ever is the Mamba Trio. Brian Scalabrine, Matt Bonner, and of course Kobe. That's funny. I'm such a Spurs homer, I can't come up with a fair top 5. I feel like if you put Tim Duncan in there anywhere, that's fine. But if you did start saying like, oh, I'm putting Manu or Tony in my top 5, like, I don't know, dude. You can't do that. That should be illegal. I do love Manu though. Manu's my favorite player of all time, but I can't put him as like top 5 all time great. Victor Wembanyama said Magic, Jordan, Kobe, Duncan, Wilt. I feel like you don't have that in a specific order. Or maybe you do. You put Magic over Jordan? Let's go. Franchise player, future face of NBA, now a clan mod. I'm officially goated. That's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're all in high spirits. Why do I drop frames randomly? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Manu top 5 competitor. That's fine. For months now, I've been having the notion that LeBron will be on our team next season. I don't think so. What's your top 5 clan? Sorry if you already answered. Wasn't in the stream. Oh, right off the bat, like I would have to just think about it a little bit, but I would go with Jordan, Duncan, and then Kareem. And then Manu, and then Wemby. I'm just kidding. Big W was a big W. All right, I am ready to get off. Let me see. All right, guys, hold on. Let's see if there's any other things to discuss. because I did want to go over, and we'll go live again tomorrow night because I have to anyway. Because we have more things to go over. Let's see. Yeah, they haven't uploaded. What we'll do is, because when's the next time the Spurs play? I think it's like Tuesday, so I won't be on. They play Tuesday? Yeah, they play Tuesday. I won't be on. Yeah, I won't be on, unfortunately. So what we can do is I'll go live tomorrow. We'll go over some press conferences, because I'm sure there'll be some press conferences up by then. We'll discuss that, and then maybe we'll have, you know, a few other things that we can talk about. If you guys have any topics, bring it into tomorrow. I'll just go live at a random time, maybe like, I don't know, and we can do it pretty early. Like, I'm cool with like 6:30. If you guys want to go on like 6:30, so let's just try to shoot towards 6:30. Hop on, have like questions ready or any topics you want to discuss. Tag me in Twitter or Instagram, or however you want to go about it. Mostly Twitter, that'd be easier. Just tag me in whatever topic you want. And then we'll go over it. We'll go over like 5 segments or something and then call it. And then at that point, I'll just see you guys the upcoming weekend. I'm ready to get to the draft. I'm ready to do some draft content too. I'm going to be watching the heck out of March Madness though. 6:30 Central. Yeah. 6:30 Central. Can we talk about the possibilities of Toronto's pick conveys? How's Toronto even doing right now? Have they been winning? I haven't kept up. They lost. I don't think we're getting this pick. Where is it? What's that thing called? Oh gosh, is this it? So chat said, what are the odds of us getting that Toronto pick? And it's not looking too good. It is not looking too good. The recent injury they had, it kind of screwed us over. We need them to win more, and this is a lot of losses. I have not kept up with them. I didn't know it was this bad. That's a L win. L. Oh god. All right, let's see here what we got thus far. We need them to get within 7. Am I right, chat? Oh, thanks, Stephen. Stefan says, go Spurs go. I'm a big fan, clan. Hey, thanks for the super chat. But yeah, that's right we need, yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, so we need them to land 7. I guess right now is not looking too bad. I mean, we got a really great chance right now for them to land right here in that 7-8 range. Really good chance, actually. And obviously, if they get past 8, then our chances for 7 increases like tremendously. So yeah, maybe like a 50% chance right now that it conveys, around 50%. If Toronto finished 7th, it's a 68% chance we get it. If they finish 6th, it drops to 54% chance. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I was aware of that. The heck am I talking about? Sorry. Cursed a little bit. Okay. Toronto pick is top 6 protected. Yeah, we needed to drop his 7. But right now our chances are pretty decent. But we're gonna need them to win. We're gonna need them to win a few more games, right? Like the amount of losing that they're doing can't be good for us. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought this was the wrong year. No, it's 2024. Sorry. You want Ryan Dunn if the Toronto pick conveys? Look, regardless, I want Modest Buzelis, okay? You guys can have whatever you want after that, all right? If you guys want to go and grab Topic, if he lands this, you can have him, all right? But I want Modest Buzelis. If we're a top 3, I want Modest Buzelis. I'm very convinced of that. Now, I might be convinced out of it, all right? We'll keep looking into the draft. We'll look at this during March Madness and everything, and we'll start breaking down player by player by player that the Spurs could potentially get. I don't think I'll go, because before what I did, you know, a couple years ago, what we did was like every single player in this draft or in that draft. Don't think that's necessary. We'll just do like top 12, right? That's more than likely going to land in that spot. We'll just kind of do that. What about Sar? I like Sar, but I like Modest Buzelis better.
I missed something. Can you say it again?
I said I like Modest Buzelis. I don't know why my Alexa went off. Gotta whisper it so she don't think I'm talking to her. Buzelis, another bad shooter like Topic. Buzelis is a better shooter than we've been seeing. Look, I really like his basketball IQ. I like his defense. I like that he already has or established his shot. Like one thing that Wemby brings up all the time is how much patience he's noticed. Like he brought it up with KD when he went against the Suns, and he was like, I admire how much patience KD has when he gets to his spots. He did the same thing with Jokic. I admire the patience as far as him getting to his shots. Modest Buzelis to me is in that like category of, I mean, I'm not saying he's like KD or anything, right? But I'm like, he's one of those players that goes at his pace and he can get to his spots, and he has very basketball IQ. He's quite crafty. I like him. I'm a sucker for guys like that. I'm a sucker for high basketball IQ players. And I think Modest Buzelis is in that category for sure. And at that size, at that, you know, amount of potential he has, I think that would be a great pickup. Great pickup. Sounds like my wife always interrupting. Victor Wembanyama, I didn't know you were married. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like that. They're like, I don't want Modest or whatever, but I think he's a fine player, guys. He's a really good player. But I'm a sucker for guys like that. That's my bias. That's my personal bias. Obviously, we're going to do videos on each guy, and I might change my mind, especially watching March Madness and everything. You know, just keep our eye on some other guys. But just right now, my bias speaks towards Modest Buzelis. I love guys like that. I've always been a sucker for guys like that. I love Kyle Anderson. He's a guy that's going to go at his pace. He's going to get to his spots, and he is high basketball IQ. Love Manu Ginobili. Loved Derek White. I just love guys like that. I want Modest. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. But we'll do videos in which we go in on each player, and you know, maybe my mind will change. My mind has not changed on Topic though. And Rob Dillingham, you like Dillingham? I like Dillingham a lot too. I actually went to a concert recently, a Drake concert. It was Drake, J. Cole, Lil Durk. It was awesome. They were on tour, or I think they're still on tour. It was dope, and he was there. Dillingham was there at the concert. Like they were like talking, like Drake was talking to him and stuff. He was at the the DJ booth. I'll check him out. Who, Modest? Check out Modest Buzelis, man. He's really good. Ooh, Elliot Cadeau. You guys know I love Elliot Cadeau. That's another guy. Once again, it's one of those guys. Plays gritty defensively, puts his body on the line, crafty, high basketball IQ. That's another guy. I have a bias. I'll be honest. I have a bias. Elliot Cadeau, love him. Love him. I'm like one of those where I don't necessarily think you have to be the most athletic. And don't get me wrong, Modest Buzelis is athletic. Like, he's athletic. But I don't really care as much about that as I do like what's up here. And I think he's a very smart player. You can win championships. You can create a dynasty, and you don't have to have guys that are like extraordinarily athletic or anything. That was the same thing where I didn't understand where everybody wanted Jalen Duren. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Go Spurs, go. Thanks, Clan. Heck yeah. Like where everybody wanted Jalen Duren, I was like, dude, like, I mean, I get it. I like Jalen Duren, you know, but you know, I think most people saw, oh, he's athletic, he can dunk, and he's a rim runner, and I'm like, that's cool, but like, I would rather have somebody that has a little bit more versatility and someone that has high basketball IQ. And I felt like Jeremy Sohan was definitely that. Hey, trying to stop her from jumping up here. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, our chances are gonna get kind of rough, man. If they keep this losing. We need them to win a little bit more than they're doing. Just a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit more. But we got a decent chance. Bro, give Modest Julian's minutes. Yeah, Julian Champagny is not a starter. He's not a bad player. He's just not a starter. That's all. He will look so much better if he's coming off the bench. Spurs fans will love him. All right, I'm looking at my frames dropping. Dude, I have no idea, guys. Hopefully we can fix it by tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because it's acting stupid. And yeah, I'm gonna aim for, because I don't have to go to the gym tomorrow, so I'm gonna aim for 6:30 tomorrow. We'll hop on, we'll talk some more Spurs ball, and then we'll just have those segments for the rest of the week if that's cool with you. But cool. Elliot Cadeau reminds me of Tyrese Halliburton playmaking abilities. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so ridiculous. It's going to translate very well to the NBA, I think. All right, I'm getting off because this stream is acting up.